Welcome back to IC Engine Practicals. So today we are going to perform experiment number 3, and the aim of this experiment is to conduct the load test on twin cylinder diesel engine. Objective: to evaluate the load performance characteristics of twin cylinder diesel engine with respect to the following parameters against brake power, and to understand their trends and plot the same with BSFC, brake specific fuel consumption, air fuel ratio, air flow rate, volumetric efficiency, exhaust gas temperature, fuel consumption rate, and torque. Let us see the observation table. What are the readings which we have to record? So in this we have to record the engine load in kg, then percentage load on the engine we can calculate. Second is engine RPM. Third is the time for 10 cc fuel consumption, airflow manometer reading in mm of water, exhaust gas temperature T3, and ambient temperature T8. So these are the recordings which we have to take. Now in earlier experiment, that is the experiment number 2, Williams line test, we have seen the engine load, how to take the engine load, then engine RPM and the fuel consumption. Now the parameters which has been added is the manometer reading, exhaust temperature, and the ambient temperature. I'll show you how to take the readings for manometer, exhaust temperature, and ambient temperature. Okay, so on this setup there is a U-tube manometer. Okay, with the help of this U-tube manometer we can take the readings of manometer. When we take the reading, that time there will be a water placed in it and it will show the deflection. So that deflection has to be shown. Okay, so with the help of this U-tube manometer we are going to take the manometer reading. I'll show you while engine will start. It will be shown a deflection in the water level, and that will be seen. At present here is the level, water level. Okay, so you can see this line. So this is the water level at present. So when the engine gets started, it will show the deflection, and then whatever deflection is there, that we have to record. Next is the temperature reading. Okay, so this is a temperature recorder. Okay, with the help of this we can take the reading. So now you can see that there is 1, 2, these are the probes which are attached to the engine. You can see this wire, right? So these are connected to the different locations, and you have to record the temperature. Now what are those temperatures? You can see T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. So these are the temperatures. So T1, now at present it is showing T1. Okay, so what is T1? T1 is the water inlet temperature to calorimeter. T2 is the water outlet temperature from calorimeter. T3 exhaust gas outlet temperature from the engine. T4 exhaust gas inlet temperature to calorimeter. T5 exhaust gas outlet temperature from calorimeter. T6 water inlet temperature. T7 and T8. But at present we have to take the reading, that is T8 ambient temperature. Okay, this recording we have to do, and exhaust gas temperature that we have to record. So this setup is used for 3 different experiments. That's why we are going to keep, that is T1 to T8. So whatever readings we are required for this experiment, that is like performance load test on diesel engine, only that much parameters we have to record. Okay, coming back to our observation table, here we have to see that we have to record the exhaust gas temperature and the ambient air temperature. Okay, so these 2 temperature we have to record, and the airflow, and all other remaining parameters will remain same. Now let us go to the setup and start the engine and start recording the first reading. Okay, let us start the engine. So this experiment load test. So again you can see manual cranking. Okay, you have to rotate this lever. While doing same, you have to close the decompression lever. So engine should pick up the RPM, and then only you have to press the decompression lever. Okay, so engine was started. Once the engine is started, we have to take the readings. Okay, so let us start taking the reading. First reading, 0 load on the engine. Now you can see load on the engine is 0. Okay, so if it is not, you have to adjust it and make it 0. So take the first reading, record it, 0 reading. Then next is you have to record the engine RPM. So you can see the observation table. Engine load we have seen is as it is 0. So you have to to record this in observation table. Second is percentage load. You have to calculate that. Okay, I will show you how to calculate the percentage load. Next is the engine RPM. So with the help of tachometer, you have to record the engine RPM. How much is the RPM of the engine? So you can see that it is around 1087. So that you have to write in the observation table, that is engine RPM. Next is the fuel consumption. Okay, so for fuel consumption, again you have to switch off this lever. Once you switch off this lever, the fuel from the burette tube will start consuming. You can see the drop in the lever. At this point you have to start the stopwatch, and when it reaches to this point, you have to switch on off. So whatever time required for this 10 cc, that will be our fuel consumption. So that you have to record in this observation table. Next is the airflow manometer. So in the airflow manometer, you can see the deflection. This is the manometer, airflow manometer. Okay, and here if you observe, right? If you observe, there will be a deflection. Okay, I'll show you. So you can see the deflection in the water level. Here is the one level. Okay, and the second is this. So whatever difference is there, okay, can you see this? Whatever difference is there in this, that will be your deflection in YouTube manometer. So you have to record. So at present it is around in between 180. So let us assume that it is at 180, and the second is in 130. So 180 minus 130. So the deflection is 50 mm. So that you have to record. This will be the airflow manometer reading. Now next we have to measure the exhaust gas temperature. So our lever is pointing at 3. You can see this knob is pointing at 3, and T3 is the exhaust gas outlet temperature. So 168 degrees Celsius is our exhaust gas temperature. That you have to record in the first reading. Next is we have to take the ambient reading. So you have to rotate this knob, and T8 will give you the ambient reading. Okay, so rotate at ambient. So ambient temperature at present is 28 degrees Celsius. 28 degrees Celsius. So you have to record the ambient temperature. Okay, now for next reading, what you have to do? For next reading, you have to again increase the load on the engine. Okay, with the help of this knob, you have to increase the load on the engine. Okay, rotate it. The direction is also shown in which direction you have to rotate. So load the engine. Once you load the engine, then record the temperature. You have to adjust the balancing load, and that will be done with the help of these points. These 2 points should be in one line. Okay, it should be in one single line. If it is not, then with the help of this lever, okay, the wheel, you can make it in one single line. You can see that if it is not in one line, with the help of that lever, okay, if you rotate this lever, then it will be in one single line. Okay. Then again you have to take the RPM reading, fuel consumption, and remaining readings. So this will be the procedure for load test on diesel engine. Now the second part of the video will show you how to do the calculation. Thank you.